everyone, and welcome to The Sticky. Remember on my last review where I was like, I'm just gonna spend the entire 10 minutes going to Hrithik Roshan's picture? Yeah, scratch that. Why? Because after seeing Agneepath, I want a big fat slice of Hrithik pie served hot and spicy. Seriously though, this movie made me cry so much. It just really made me want to take Hrithik Roshan, make him my snuggle bunny, and cuddle him until he melted into me like a marshmallow. So here it is, my 5 reasons you need to watch Agneepath, aka the 5 reasons you need to get off of your tushie and drive down to the theater to watch it this week / this weekend / any upcoming weekend. And not wait for it to come on, you know, torrent or online when you get your whole Pirates of the Caribbean on. I hope you're ready. Reason number 5, Little Arush. Little Arush is basically the baby character of Vijay, aka Hrithik Roshan, in this movie. We spend the first 20 minutes pretty much setting the tone for the entire film. We understand his relationship to his father. We get a good glimpse of Mandwa, the village where, you know, the entire Chauhan family is from. And we basically set the entire melodramatic pace of the movie. I was watching this film, especially the first 20 minutes. They were honestly the best first 20 minutes I've seen in a very long time. Little Arush, I swear to God, you, my little one, are totally gonna grow up to be the next star. I really hope they take Little Arush for other movies because he was absolutely brilliant. I swear, if they just had the entire movie where he was just playing little Vijay and his like turmoils and tribulations, I would have sat and watched that for 3 hours. That's how good he was. Number 4, director, Karan Malhotra. As a first-time director, I have to give it up to Karan. Everybody knows that the entire film runs on the vision of the director, because when the director comes on set and he breaks down the scripts, he already has a movie in his head of how things should exactly look. So, from the perfect curl of Hrithik Roshan's perfectly gelled hair to the heart-wrenching scene when Papa and baby Vijay are reciting the Agneepath poem to those beautiful, gorgeous red colors from the Ganesh Puja. I was absolutely blown. For our first-time director, I am amazed. I am so in awe of him. I have nothing else to say. You want to see a beautiful tribute to Agneepath? I said tribute, not remake. Tribute, people. If you want to see a beautiful tribute to the 80s revenge films and that whole genre with lots of Gundaism, mom-beta relationships, a tragic love story, and just a revisitation of the past and beautiful rural life, Karan is your man. Number 3, Sanjay Dutt. There's a reason everyone is going apeshiz over Sanjay Dutt as Kancha Jina. Why? Because he creeps you the F out. I'm talking his bulkiness, his shaved head, all that kajal dripping, his manic, his insane laughter, the fact that how he manipulates like the holy scriptures to make them sound like they were meant for him, and the way he just tosses those random sayings along. Oh my God. There was Gabbar Singh, now there's Kancha Jina 2.0. That's all I really need to say. Reason number 2, Rishi Kapoor. Deliciously evil is all I can say about Rishi Kapoor as Ralph Lalla. I mean, he is so evil and disgusting in this movie. But then I turned to Mama Singh and I was like, Mama, why are you like shaking your head, gasping, but you're still like, oh my God, Babu, he's so cute. And then I realized, oh my God, this is Rishi Kapoor. Even when he's being a complete douchebag, you just want to hug him because he's such a cute teddy bear. And that's exactly what he was. And I mean, that's exactly what he was. He's like this really evil teddy bear who wears a lot of kajal, really weird long silk kurtas, which just like totally make him so cuddly. But at the same time, he has like disgusting occupations because he's like a butcher by day and then he's like a pimp by night. And he's got such like horribly icky dialogue that totally makes like twists and turns in your tummies. But then at the end of it, you're like, oh my God, I think I'm in love with Rishi Kapoor. That's how brills he is. I like died for him in this movie. And finally, reason number 1, do I even have to say this? Yep, it's Hrithik Roshan. I am so obsessed. Can I just tell you, you should at least take a couple boxes of tissue with you when you see this movie, because I swear to God, you will cry yourself a river like no tomorrow. Even if Hrithik Roshan had no dialogue in this movie, none whatsoever, you would still cry. His eyes, his body language, the way he looks in this movie, it will honestly break your heart. I mean, his heartache, his pain, and distress in this movie will kill you. At one point, all I wanted to do was put him in a bathtub, give him a rubber ducky, promise I would take him for ice cream and feed him pizza, and tell him that all his troubles and pains would go away. Because that's how much it like aches you when you see how much like heartache and pain he goes through because of his circumstances and because of people in his life and because of basically his entire life in general that was changed over one moment, one defining point that happened when he was younger. Ugh, dying. Can I also just say that I'm honestly sick of people telling me that, oh my God, Agneepath? No, I don't want to go see Agneepath. I don't want to see Hrithik Roshan being Big B. No, hold on. Wait, let's back that up. Hrithik Roshan is not trying to be Big B, nor can anyone be Big B. Hell, even Abhishek Bachchan has tried and he just failed. Like, we know how many times he's failed. So no, he's not trying to be Big B. In Agneepath, the original Agneepath, Amitabh Bachchan is a grown man. In this Agneepath, Hrithik Roshan is doing that whole little boy lost routine. No doubt, he's supposed to be in his late 20s, early 30s, but his demeanor, his character, his soul is of a little kid. And you can see that by his mannerisms. You can see him emotionally charged making decisions. You can see that because he yearns for his mama to be like, oh baby, I love you. And she doesn't do that. You can yearn and see that when you see his relationship with Priyanka Chopra. He's not trying to be Amitabh Bachchan, nor does he have the swagger of Amitabh Bachchan, nor does he have the vocal change like Amitabh Bachchan. There is no comparison. Amitabh Bachchan, Hrithik Roshan. Let's not even put them together. This is no Venn diagram that we're trying to do, okay? So just leave it alone. And also, let's get back to that whole, I don't want to see the new Agneepath because it's going to be a remake of the old one. This movie is a tribute to the old Agneepath. The only similarities you could see is a couple of characters' names, the defining point where Hrithik Roshan, does the whole Naam, Pura Naam part, which is, let me tell you, freaking epic. And of course, it's peppered with tons of 80s references. We're talking father-son relationship, son-mother relationship, brother-sister relationship, the tragic love story, the setting, the item song, the gratuitous puja thing, the way they use weapons in the movie, the rando cop that doesn't need to be there, the references to certain things, you'll see that. But this is in no way trying to make old Agneepath for the new generation. Because let's face it, that movie was that movie. It had a cult status then. It's not gonna apply to us now, nor are you and I or this generation gonna understand. With Hrithik Roshan, okay. So you know what? You don't wanna go see Agneepath? You don't wanna go see Agneepath. You can sit at home with your little fake pretenses and assumptions about what this movie is. But when a movie grosses 25 crores on its opening days, I doubt it's just people being like, oh, clearly I want to see what this movie is because I'm going to bash it because it's going to be like the old one. Nuh-uh. That's how good the film is. So finally, my rating for this film is 5.5 jars of honey. 1 jar for every single one of those 5 reasons, plus a little 0.5 because of Hrithik, because I want me some Hrithik pie. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you next time on my next review, which will be Ek Main or Ek Tu with Bebo and Imu. See you soon.